Get paid, young nurse, get paid. Get paid, young nurse, get paid. Get paid, young nurse, get paid.
You can live pretty well by yourself.
What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ Kyles checking in once again. Also known as the High Value Nurse. 90% of this channel is dedicated to nursing. The other 10% is dedicated to the other stuff. But actually, it's probably more so like 75-25 to be honest. But it is what it is. You still here, and I appreciate you for being here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I get this question a lot. And I've been a nurse for 2 years, and I get this question a whole lot, and I've never made a video on it. Or maybe I have, and it just got taken down on my old channel, but I don't know. But if not, here it is. People always ask me, especially nurses who are, or like future nurses or nursing students, they always ask me, they say, CJ, what was your first check? What was your first check? And I think it's an interesting background story, how my first check came along, or what I spent my first nursing check on. So for those of you who don't know, I took my NCLEX May 2nd, 2019. May 2nd, 2019, I took my NCLEX. And I took my NCLEX. And I passed. I didn't tell anybody I was going to take the NCLEX. And I even told my girl that, I got a job interview. Because I didn't really want nobody to know. So when I took the NCLEX, I passed it. Looked on the board of nursing and everything like that. It was there. You know what I'm saying? I saw my name on a license. I was excited. That same day, I got fired from Amazon. Because they caught a player throwing packages or something like that. Whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, so I started going out to look for jobs. Once I got fired, I'm like, I was going to get them the 2 weeks notice. I was going to still be professional because, a player got his license. So I was like, I don't need y'all no more. You know what I'm saying? That was my mentality. But I'm like, let me go ahead and get them a 2 week notice and do the right thing. But they said, F you, you fired. We got you on tape throwing boxes. They did me like Craig. You dig? How you gonna fire me on my day off? But it is what it is. I wasn't tripping. So we already had a trip booked for Miami. Was it Miami? I think it was Orlando. For her birthday. And all while we were in Orlando, I started looking for jobs because, I had money coming in, but, I had got fired, so it was really no income. A player had to pay rent, everything like that. So it was what it was. So we finally get back, to Michigan, and I started looking for jobs. I started doing interviews. One place tried to start me off with $22 an hour. This was before the pandemic. And I said, nah. I went to a few more places, and I finally settled at this one place. So my first starting wage as an LPN was $24.50. I was making $24.50, and then in 90 days I was due to get bumped up to $26, and the 26 flat after 90 days. So I did. Was I there? Yeah, I think I was there like two or 3 months. So I did end up getting that $26 an hour. So after that, my first check. So I got my first check 2 weeks later after applying, after working and everything like that on a Wednesday. Got it on a Wednesday. My first nursing check, my first LPN check for working, I think I only worked I worked 5 days out of it all. I worked 5 days, and I think I stayed over, for orientation, all that stuff counted, because we had to do like a whole day of like office orientation. So altogether it was like $14.67 was my first check. And my first check, I spent it on bills. I had to pay rent, you know what I'm saying? Bills had to get paid. I didn't go out and make some kind of fancy, expensive purchase on my first nursing check. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was the largest amount of money that I've ever gotten in the shortest amount of time. But you know, it was straight. You know, I was like, cool, let me just go knock this rent out, and then on my next check I can go have some fun. And I don't even remember what I bought afterwards, after I, you know, paid my bills and got the next following check. But it's not an extravagant story. I know some people, they be like, well, you know, I bought me a nice little bag. You know, I took a nice, I did something with that first check to commemorate it, as a, or I should have did it, but you know, to remember that what they went through, it was something that they bought, something that was going to represent what they went through or represent where they are in life today or then. So I'm just like, well, I didn't do that. I probably should have did, looking back at it, but I didn't do it. So it was what it was. My first nursing paycheck was $1,400, was $1,467, and I don't forget what the cents were. But that was my first nursing check, and I spent it on bills. So what did you do with your first nursing check? That's the real story. What did you do? The one that's watching this video. What did you do with your first nursing check? What did you spend it on? Did you spend it on bills? Did you spend it on a purse? Did you spend it on a PS4? Whatever the case may be. What did you spend your first nursing check on? Let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that you like what we're doing, and it helps push this content out. It promotes it and pushes it, and I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the hot fire we dropping over here. Make sure you go check out my new show on my channel called Rotation Conversations. It's a podcast where I bring on people and we have different conversations about different things. And yeah, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I got a shirt line that's about to drop next month. It's just a lot of fly stuff we doing over here. I appreciate everybody who been rocking with me, who be commenting on every video, just showing me so much support. I appreciate y'all. And until the next video, ladies and gentlemen, I will holler at y'all soon. Deuces.